Baby, pee, 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 pee. Look at him. Hey, hey, you're waiting for your chia. Chia, but it's still not ready, Pedro. Get away from my cracker biscuits. Hey, okay. Hey! Hey, not yet ready. Sorry, bird. Not yet ready, bird. Here, there you go. I'll give you some. There you go. So, chia and soy milk. I don't even know what I'm about to say. This bird is just flicking everything everywhere, and I have to close this because it's still not ready for today's brekkie. We're having egg cracker. Hey, if you bite into this and chew this, you can't whistle. So there you go. It's cracking. I can't whistle. This bird, I tell you. There you go, have more. Anywho, the little bit that you're seeing there are my mess. My kitchen bench is perfect height for my back in separating my succulents. So these are seed-grown succulents that I've grown a few months ago. And so they're all really well and truly ready to be separated. So I'm just separating them. Totally separating. Okay, Pedro, you eat your chia. I'm gonna go show them the condom plant. This is my Ceropegia Simonae. Well, actually, Ceropegia woody eye Simonae, and it's flowering. I'm glad now I bought two plants because one of them wasn't flowering, but it's nice and thick. But this one was not as thick, but is flowering. So I decided to get the two. But now I'm glad that I did because look at this flower. It's so interesting. Hang on. I don't even know if you're seeing that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look. Okay. Can't see it. I see. I saw. It looks better from this view. But really interesting flower. Look at this flower. And it's got like little filament. Oh, where are you going? Oh, this one has already... I have to separate you from there. I have to pull that out from there. But anyway, it's already curled up or bind up to there now. See how interesting is the flower? I just uploaded a video yesterday of my Tinkerbell, and so this is now all filled up in this section. And I also planted a lot of my leaf-grown Mariba and peach blossom, white storm biakoran. I only have one. Unfortunately, that one I've taken a lot of leaves from that one because the plant root rotted because of too much rain. I only ever have one biakoran, and now I'm only left with one. I think it's still alive outside, or half alive, but the bottom leaves are removed. And so far, I only got that little baby biakoran. The 7th of February is when my Valiant died, but I was able to get hold or remove a lot of the leaves in the bottom, and so far I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 5 weeks? It took before they root up and grow some little heads, and that one actually, look, 2 heads. So this is what I like about plants that sort of rotted or so about to die. This only happens mostly with the new plants. So because they're still not used to the environment that they're in. Some adjusted well and some don't. Just like people's. Anyway, speaking of adjustment, the budgie's talking on top of me again. And this one is my Cremnosedum Little Gem. This is a variegated form of Cremnosedum Little Gem. And look how cute that is. Okay, hang on. How about let's take this, because I've got an ordinary one, and I think the ordinary non-variegated form, cheaper as well, is much prettier. I'll show you. Hang on, I'll take this one here, okay? Oh, no, that one's better. Let's go outside and I'll show you my Cremnosedum. This is my standard Cremnosedum little jam. Look how cute they are. When I started with this plant, I only started with a head of about that big, basically. And then now, it takes a while to grow them, but they do grow. So this is now 3 years old. This bunch here in this bowl, and the variegated one will go compare it. There you go. So the variegated one, I can't even tell apart from it's just more white. A friend of mine said, I love all plants. Yeah, I do. But in this case, is it really worth paying the money for a variegated one? Well, for me, if I were to do it all over again, I would just buy a variegated one, because the variegated one can grow some normal ones that just look so pretty. Or I'll just cut to the chase and buy the normal one and grow them quick. They're actually fast growers as well compared to the variegated ones. So this one was a tiny little one that was given to me by Kanya before, the variegated Cremnosedum little gem. And from this one, I already taken a lot of baby plants to propagate. So this one is also a variegated one that I got from somewhere else. And now it's also grown, but to me, it doesn't look as interesting as the other one. So it's just, I think if anything, it's a little bit boring, isn't it? So maybe if I expose that to the sun, they will just go red like the normal one. But then again, so that's why if I were to, I'm going to repeat myself, if I were to do it all over again, I'm going to buy the standard one only. Now, this one, Cremneria mutabilis. This one, when I got this a couple of years ago, was green. And this is grown under the grow light. I've got it here right now because I'm repotting it because it's sunk. But this is actually a baby already. So this is a leaf propagated that I grew under the grow light. And in a matter of, say, about 6 months, it managed to grow a couple of big heads and a few small heads in there as well. Look at that. So a fast grower, but this one I think can handle the frost. So I will be putting this in a bigger pot, but grow this outside, because now is the best time to acclimatize succulents, because we've been getting a lot of cloudy days. So it's autumn here, so it's going to be autumn for another couple of months. So, but in between we're going to get frost before winter. We normally get frost during May, so the plants has to acclimatize fairly quickly. So maybe a week. It only takes about a week for me to acclimatize most of my succulents. So I normally take them out and put them in the 50% UV shade cloth area, and then from then on I put them straight out into the garden. And if they burn, they burn, and if they don't, which most of them actually survive the burning, and they grow bigger and faster. This Morgane, the soil has been depleted, and this has been growing so slow for me. So 2 years, I still have only one plant, and I really want to propagate it. But I didn't have a big enough plant, because when I got this, it's only like half. So it's about the center part of it. That's how much plant I have. And it's a pity that I can't get mature plants because it costs an arm and a leg. That means really expensive. And so this one, I paid $25 for my Morgane. And I'm going to show you another Morgane that I bought for $15. Every morning when I wake up, I turn on my grow light here inside the tent. And this, it just puts a smile on my face. Oh, hello, Mars Hydra. You have faded. Look, that was more colorful before. Okay, where's my Mars Hydro? There you go. That was like really, look, colorful like that. And then now, Skeletor has faded. This one, what are you? I forgot your name. Portulacaria. I always get the name wrong. So Portulaca, Oleracea. Anyway, I'll put the name. This is just so gorgeous. Last year, this died on me. Well, it did not die on me. I brought it inside. I put it upstairs where it gets only afternoon sun, and the area where I had it doesn't get that much bright light really, or doesn't get morning sun. So it's a southwest facing window. Now what happened is they all went green, like the green grass of green like that one there, and slowly it died, and I was left with just one stem like this one. Spring came and I took them out. They started growing really colorful, and then I brought them in here now again because it's starting to get cold and I can see them slowly shriveling up. And in here in the grow light, they still continue to grow. It's not as colorful as it was outside during summer, but the color, at least it still puts a smile on my face when I come here. That's all that matters. Hang on, I'm just gonna open this up. It's a jungle in here because look at them. Look how big. Oh my goodness. Hello, caladium. It's huge. Look at that. Big. And what I've been doing with these ones, oh my mandula, I need to repot you. And I already repotted my standoliana here. Look how big that is. Anyway, you are so gorgeous. One side is all nice and pink, my Calicia rosato. On the other side, it's sort of going green. And the reason why, this is how a lot of them dies, because what happens is they grow and grow and grow. And then nice and lush and thick ones, like this area here. Okay, I'll just turn my fan on. I mean, turn it off. Oh, that's much better. I was wondering what those noise going woo in my head. It was the fan, so I just turned it off. Now, a lot of people who grows Calicia rosato or pink lady, they're wondering how come it just dies on them. And basically this is what happens. Now, so in the bottom here, you can see, so it's all like soft and limpy as well. So in the bottom, there's no space for them to grow. Basically, they've got roots. They're growing roots, but see, look at that soil there. They're trying to get hold of soil, and there's no soil in that area, and that's why they're dying. So eventually, they will dry up and fall off, and then you'd say, "Oh, my Calicia rosato is dead." It's because they need soil. So I need to chop this and transplant it. Now, under normal circumstance, in autumn, I don't touch my Calicia rosato, my pink ladies. I normally do that in spring, but since I have a grow light and I can grow them indoors, especially with a grow tent, I can maintain temperature and also light. So it gets to about 26 degrees to about 30 degrees in here. And my temperature right now, it's now 24. So temperature right now is, what are you, 24 degrees Celsius, maybe 23. It's going down because I have it open. But a while ago, it was like 28 when I first opened it up. Now, this one sitting here, oh my goodness, look how pretty that flower is. Isn't it gorgeous? And also, yes, my creme brulee, that is now, I don't know, Jemmy Jem, how long ago did you give this to me? At least 2 years now. And it has grown a lot of babies. And last year I left it outside and it struggled. It already had a couple of babies last year and it struggled. So this year I decided to put them inside. And hopefully, well, they will grow in here, especially having a grow light and inside the grow tent. It maintains the temperature and also lots of light. Now, I'm going to show you something very beautiful. Oxalis. Hello. Okay, there's a name for it. It's Oxalis tetraphylla iron cross. This is so gorgeous. Look at that. I've got the purple shamrock, but this Oxalis has just got that markings, isn't it? Like, I think that's where they get their name from, iron cross. Gorgeous. It's iron color and it's a cross. And I bought a new plant. I haven't bought too many plants lately because I've run out of plants to buy from in person. So instead, I'm going to be mostly buying online. So I'm still waiting, especially now, because a lot of the plants that I've seen, I'm trying to hold off because of the powdery mildew. A lot of plants, even my local shops, they've got a lot of powdery mildew, so I don't want to bring in more powdery mildew into my area, so I'm holding off. Now, I came here because of the Morgane. Now more gain over here. I bought this one for $15 and it's got 2 heads. And so I'm so excited about this Morgaine that I want to separate this and grow more babies. So this one, I still left it in its original soil. I am game, I know. But they like the soil that they're in. So I didn't want to upset the apple cart. Let them, hang on, I'm just trying to reach out, yeah. Let them grow a little bit bigger before I transplant them. But whether I transplant them in autumn or in spring, I don't know. I'll transplant them when I get free time. So anyway, this area now is just, oh my goodness. So the last thing I see when I go to bed are these plants. And also the first thing I see in the morning when I come down and turn on the light. And my pink princess that's taken so long to grow has finally shown me some gorgeous pinkness. Look at that. And I still remember cringing. I think $40 I paid, a little smaller than this bit here when I paid for it before. Now, a lot of these plants have to, okay, I really have to reorganize my growing area. I don't know whether it's worth having this set up upstairs, but I'm still trying to work my head, get my head around it as to what I'm going to do. And anyway, this Park Pups candy. Okay, look at that. Is that beautiful? Gorgeous color. And I have, so that Park Pup candy over here. And that one I bought recently, which is also a bargain at $15. So I got it from a friend of mine. Anyway, and that one, I don't know what you are. I can't see the label. Hang on. Mohican. Ah, oh, beautiful. That Mohican before actually was green. So if you have a look online, I don't know if they have that colorful Mohican there, but it's gorgeous plant as well. But it kind of looks like the Park Pup candy in it. I wonder if they're the same plant. And the sellers are just giving all different names. And look at the avant-garde. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. It's like candy. Look at that. I feel like eating you. And also morning dew anyway, guys. That's all. I need I need to do my washing and cleaning for this morning. And I have a couple of plants on the kitchen bench that needs to be repotted. So here I am, my eyes. I'm talking, but my eyes is wandering somewhere else. And looking at my orchids flower as well. Or orchids plant. Jewel orchids, that is. So I had them by the window, but they started to die off on me. And I put them here and they started to grow. So anyway, that's all. And Pedro stopped talking as well, which is good. So I'm going to have some peace and quiet and I'm going to edit this video. And so hopefully I'll see you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.